Hey folks, good morning. It's Sunday the 21st. It's my birthday, and taking a break this weekend, obviously from doing content, writing stuff, making videos, devotionals, whatnot. But I just felt compelled to come out here and share something very quickly with you on my birthday. I'm sitting here outside the parking lot, somewhere in Houston, somewhere in Katy, somewhere out here. Uh, but I was thinking, I'm 50 years old, and I don't know too much about midlife crisis things, especially having not experienced much life outside of prison. But I will say this: Justin is like God's way of reminding me every day that life must be lived on purpose. Life has to be lived with intent. Let me get up real quick. As I can clearly walk this parking lot and look at the highway, look at restaurants, look at this gas station. The fire station is right there, Harris County, something number 48. I think about, what is my purpose? What is yours? It's easy to be caught up thinking that purpose is what you can do with the talent. It's easy to think that purpose is something that you can produce with some type of gift, some type of ability. And in my infancy as a Christian leader, I was always influenced by Rick Warren's Purpose Driven Life book. And I'm not here to challenge Rick Warren, but I'm here to share my personal viewpoint on what I have come to conclude isn't my purpose. My purpose isn't to be so desperately, be so obsessively focused on trying to serve God with a talent. My purpose isn't to be so insanely driven by a need to do something with a gift, because I still struggle with that. But again, back to Justin, back to today being my 50th birthday, I'm thinking about this. My purpose isn't to focus on my ability. My purpose isn't to hone my craft. Number one, my purpose is to live for the honor and glory of God in whatever capacity that may find itself, in whatever capacity, in whatever way God may see fit. My purpose is to glorify God in everything. And a lot of times, guys, the purposes of God for you and me have nothing to do with some spectacular display of power, with some impressive resume, with some grand scope of ministry, prison or not. The purpose of God is to live for Him. The purpose of God is to glorify Him in the little things. Back to Justin. 6 years old. We wake up this morning at the hotel. There it is right there. We wake up this morning in the hotel and he says, "Dad, let's do exercises." I'm like, "Oh man, okay, let's do it." And my bones are cracking and whatnot. I'm totally out of shape. But I do exercises, and then we fight and we wrestle and we have fun. And I go downstairs, I eat a little bit of breakfast, they go back to sleep, and then I think, wow, man, I'm 50, and my purpose right now isn't some grand platform. My purpose is that little boy. My purpose is training him. My purpose is loving my wife. My purpose is defending, honoring, and protecting my home. My purpose is glorifying God in that. And I want to encourage you this morning. If you're obsessed with ministry, if you're obsessed with purpose, if you're obsessed with gifting and talenting, if you're obsessed with all those things, let me just remind you that before those things happen, this thing right here needs to get checked. This thing right here needs to be focused. And I'm telling you, the purposes of God a lot of times have nothing to do with the platform, but being the person that glorifies God, with being people that honor God, with being an ecclesia, a body that's called out of the world to live for Him. And sometimes that's just being a good father, being a good husband, being a good spouse. Can you do that? Can you, whether you're 25, 35, 45, 50, 60, 70, can you be content with glorifying God in the little things? Because if you can't, then your purpose has nothing to do with God, but more about you.